Hello, coin collectors. Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of rare and valuable British coins. Some of these coins might be hiding in your spare change, worth more than you think. Stay tuned as we reveal the top 4 most expensive and ultra-rare UK coins that could make you big money. Let's start with one of the most famous rarities of them all, the 1971 new pence 2p coin. In 1971, Britain switched to a decimal currency system, marking a huge change in the country's financial history. The Royal Mint introduced new coins as part of the transition, including the 2p piece. However, the 2p coin wasn't just any ordinary coin, it came with an interesting twist that would make it highly sought after by collectors in the future. The problem began with the coin's design. The new coins were meant to feature the phrase, new pence, as part of the decimalization process. The idea behind this was to clearly indicate that these coins were part of a new system, distinct from the old pre-decimal currency. However, new pence was never meant to be used forever, it was intended to be a temporary label until the public became accustomed to the new system. But, due to an error in the minting process, a small batch of the 2p coins was released into circulation with the new pence inscription. This was an unintentional mistake, and after the error was discovered, the coins were quickly replaced with others that simply said pence. Now, what makes this coin so special? It's all about the rarity and the mistake. The number of 1971 new pence 2p coins that actually made it into circulation is incredibly low, and because of that, it's become a valuable piece for collectors. Most of the new pence coins were pulled from circulation quickly, and many of the remaining coins have been lost or damaged over the years. So, if you happen to come across one of these coins in good condition, it could be worth quite a bit of money. What really adds to the excitement is how valuable this coin can be. Because there are so few in existence, finding one of these coins in mint condition can be a real treasure. Some of these coins have been sold for as much as $5,000, which is quite remarkable when you consider the coin's original face value was just 2 pence. This massive increase in value is a testament to the rarity and historical significance of the coin. It's not just the error that makes this coin worth so much, it's also the fact that it marks a significant moment in British history. The 1971 new pence 2p coin is a symbol of the country's shift to decimal currency, and because of its limited release and the error, it's become a highly coveted item among collectors. Finding one in good condition is like discovering a hidden gem, and it's a great example of how a small mistake can create something truly valuable. So, if you've got a 1971 new pence 2p coin lying around, take a closer look, it could be worth much more than you think. Next up, we have the 1982 20 pence coin, another rare gem in the world of British currency. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of the UK's shift to a decimalised currency system. It was designed to replace the old 2-shilling coin, which was worth 24 pence. Over the years, the 20 pence coin became a staple in British circulation, but it was the 1982 version that became particularly famous due to a unique error in its production. The 1982 20 pence coin was meant to have a smooth edge, as was typical for most coins in the series. However, a small batch of coins was mistakenly struck with a milled edge, a feature typically reserved for other coins like the 50p and £1 pieces. A milled edge is characterized by a pattern or inscription along the coin's perimeter, which helps distinguish it from coins with smooth edges. This error was quickly caught, and the Royal Mint corrected it, but by then, a limited number of coins had already been released into circulation. The result? A rare and valuable coin. While most of the 1982 20 pence coins were struck with the standard smooth edge, the few with the milled edge stand out and are considered highly collectible. These coins are particularly valuable because they were produced in a very limited number, and as time passed, many of them were lost or damaged, making them even more scarce. The 1982 20 pence coin's rarity is one of the reasons it's so valuable today. In fact, some of these coins have been known to fetch as much as $3,400, depending on their condition. That's a significant increase from the coin's original face value of just 20 pence. The small number of coins with the milled edge that made it into circulation makes them extremely desirable to collectors. What also contributes to the value of the 1982 20p coin is its condition. Over time, many of these coins have been worn down or damaged, so finding one in good condition is rare. This means that if you have one of these coins in your collection, especially in excellent or near-mint condition, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of British history. Beyond the error itself, the 1982 20p coin is significant because it represents a unique moment in British numismatic history. It's a perfect example of how an unexpected mistake in the minting process can create a highly sought-after rarity. For collectors, this coin is more than just currency, it's a piece of history that tells a story of how the smallest imperfections can lead to some of the most prized collectibles. So, if you've got a 1982 20p coin in your collection, take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a valuable treasure. With its rarity, historical significance, and the unique error in its design, the 1982 20p coin is a must-have for any serious coin collector. Let's dive into the 1969 50 new pence coin. This particular coin is not just any piece of currency, it's a real piece of history. Minted just before the decimalization of British currency in 1971, this coin was part of a short-lived series of coins known as the new pence coins. The decimalization process marked the end of the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, making these coins even more interesting to collectors today. At first glance, you might think that the 1969 50p coin is just another regular coin. But here's where it gets intriguing. Despite a relatively high number of these coins being produced, the 1969 50p stands out for a very specific reason: its limited mintage. The decimalization meant that coins like the 50p would soon be obsolete, and many of these were either melted down or simply lost during that transitional period. This coin was only in circulation for a short time, making it rare to find today. In fact, if you look closely at the 1969 50p coins that survived, many of them are worn or heavily damaged from decades of handling. So, finding one in good condition is quite a challenge, and this rarity is a major reason why collectors go wild for them. As for the value, it's a bit staggering. You might be surprised to learn that a coin that was only worth 50p back in 1969 is now valued at much more. Depending on its condition and rarity, the 1969 50 new pence coin can be worth anywhere from $2,220 and up, and some really pristine versions could fetch even more. It's crazy to think that something that was once so common could now carry such a hefty price tag simply because of how rare it has become. One of the reasons for the high demand for this coin is its historical significance. It's more than just a coin, it's a snapshot of a time when Britain was transitioning from the old monetary system to the new decimal system. It's a reminder of the shift that changed British currency forever, and that alone gives it incredible value for collectors who are passionate about history and numismatics. But, of course, condition is everything when it comes to rare coins. The coins that have stayed in circulation for decades are often worn out, so finding one in excellent or near-mint condition is what makes it worth the big bucks. Coins that show little to no wear are the ones that collectors are after, and these tend to fetch top prices at auctions. The 1969 50 new pence coin is a fantastic example of how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can become a rare collector's item over time. With its limited mintage, historical importance, and the fact that so many of them were lost or melted down, it's no wonder this coin is so highly sought after today. If you find one, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand, and that's why collectors will always be on the lookout for this historic piece of British coinage. Now, let's talk about the 1983 £1 coin. This coin features a striking design with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the Latin inscription Decus et Tutamen on the reverse. The phrase translates to an ornament and a safeguard, symbolizing protection and pride for the nation. At first glance, this might seem like just another regular pound coin, but it's got something special that makes it a collector's dream. What makes the 1983 £1 coin so rare isn't just its design, but an error in its minting process. You see, this coin was the very first to feature the now iconic royal arms design, a symbol of the United Kingdom's monarchy. However, in the production of this coin, a small batch was minted with an error in the edge inscription. The inscription, which was supposed to read Decus et Tutamen, was incorrectly spaced on some of the coins. This was a relatively minor mistake, but it's one that collectors are eager to find because of its scarcity. Only a small number of coins were affected by this mistake, making them highly sought after by numismatists and collectors. In fact, this error has caused the value of these coins to skyrocket. Depending on its condition, a 1983 £1 coin with the misprinted inscription can fetch around $5,000 today. It's incredible to think that a coin that was originally only worth £1 can now be worth so much more because of a simple design flaw. What adds to its appeal is not just the mistake, but also the historical significance of the coin. It was part of a new series of pound coins, marking an important shift in British coinage at the time. The royal arms design itself was a bold new addition, and the minting error only adds to the intrigue. If you come across one of these misprinted coins, it's not just about owning a rare coin, it's about owning a piece of history. The 1983 £1 coin, with its unique design flaw, has become one of the most desirable coins in modern British numismatics. Given its historical importance and the rarity of the error, it's easy to see why collectors go to great lengths to track one down. If you've got one of these in your collection, you could be holding on to something worth a small fortune. And even if you don't, this coin is definitely one to look out for the next time you're hunting for rare finds. Now, you may be wondering, do I have any of these coins in my collection? Well, if you think you found one of these rare pieces, don't rush to spend it just yet. Get it appraised, as its true value might surprise you. These coins represent important chapters in British history, and their rarity makes them priceless for collectors. Whether it's the 1971 new pence 2p or the 1983 £1 coin, there's no doubt that the world of numismatics has some hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. That's all for today's video. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content.